All right, we should be good to go. So, again, so you can see my piece, it's polished really good, right? And I added some some of my baby oil, so I'm not gonna do it again. You can see if I you can see that darkness, that's from the baby oil that's absorbed into the piece, right? Now what I have here is my little container of water, and then this is my little piece of fabric I was talking about. Like I said, it's just like a torn t-shirt and stuff, but it's nothing more than that big. And I'm just gonna use this and just a little bit of water, all right? And kind of squeeze that out so it's about one little drop, right? Once that is done, then I'm gonna come to my piece here. And like I said, I'm just gonna work one little area at a time. And I'm gonna work in a circular manner. See that glossiness, that kind of white film it produces? I want that to be the case because that's what's filling in all those little minuscule scratches that we got from the sanding paper. You can see how that kind of fades off a little bit and it starts to dry and it loses some of that whiteness to it. That's when it's time to go ahead. This is like a stone that I talked about, or any type of spoon will work good. And if I just take this and just use the edge here, what this is smooth process is doing, this smooth piece, is it's compressing those clay molecules. See how I keep going in different directions? I'm turning my fish here. It's compressing those clay molecules into each other. And now you can see that glossy area. That's dry. I could take my finger and rub on this and you can see exactly how that's gonna work, okay? So once I do that in one area, then I'm just gonna move along and do it again to another area, all right? You can see again that kind of white film that produces, that's gonna kind of start drying off a little bit. If I do this too early, you're just gonna see that kind of white clay push to the edges. It's not a bad thing. It's not gonna ruin it, but it's gonna make it where you have to polish a little bit more. And then going from one section to another, I can just go right back to that older section. Once I polish it a little bit, I don't need to add baby oil or water in again. I could continue to polish this thing for the next 2 weeks if I wanted to, and it would keep getting shinier, all right? But each time when I go back to it, I don't need to add water to this area again. It's good to go. I can continue to polish it. I can come back tomorrow to polish it. If I only polish half of this tomorrow, or today, tomorrow I don't need to add more baby oil. I just start with the wet rag again. The baby oil is there, it's in there set, and it's good to go. You'll see some coloration, so you're gonna see some dark areas, and you're gonna see some lighter areas. That has to do with just the clay components, the materials in the clay body. Some are darker and some are lighter. If you're going through this and you're polishing over this in several different directions, you're gonna get a shine. What you see, what you wanna care about more is the shine, the polish, than it is the color of the piece. You can see how it's streaky in there, but it's more about that shine. And you can see when that light, when it's off that reflection, it's just that matte, but you can see that good shine that piece is getting, okay? Try to get the whole thing done like that, and then you'll be reporting and bringing it back to me next week, okay? See ya.